Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Hello, everybody. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan. And nothing tips off a... And three-pointers certainly on the rise. We'll see if he sticks to his guns. DA, thank you. Two big-time teams, powerhouse ball clubs facing off here, Doris. These are the games, even as a broadcaster, that brings special energy, not to the broadcast, but to the game overall, fans and us included.
I think for players, for fans, for broadcasters, the schedule comes out initially, right? And the first thing you do is you look down over the calendar and you circle certain dates. And today, that's one of those days.
We get juiced just like the fans do, don't we?
Oh, no question about it. There's a different energy in the building tonight.
Absolutely. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Sharpshooters Irving and J.R. Smith are the backcourt duo. Love and Thompson, the hard rebounding post pair. And it's LeBron in at the three slot. And here are the Cavaliers now. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
And it wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, lack of ball movement led to bad shot selection, degree of difficulty on all the shots, just too much. Bad overall effort.
And the shot goes in.
Boy, when James is operating on the block like there, it's a thing of beauty. How far has his interior game come since he entered the league?
Lowry dishes to Valanciunas. James against Carroll. Passes to Patterson. Shot clock at 6. Carroll against Smith. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Now, here is Irving. He's guarded closely. He feeds it to Love. Goes up the baseline. Toronto grabs the miss. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
Yeah, I like the defense to play physical, particularly when hot shooters are trying to be cooled off. They never got physical.
Outside Irving. The dish to Love. And Love throws it down.
Yeah, guys, that takes vision and timing to put it on time and on target.
Lowry against Irving. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Back to Lowry. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Here's DeRozan. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Love kicks to Irving. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Incredible defense. Takes real courage to risk getting posterized and come up with a big stop.
Lowry inside the line. Thompson with the rebound. So it's the Cavaliers now. James, the pass to Thompson. Love wide open. He fires. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Love's got 5.
Well, Love has worked to diversify his game. You have to guard him from the perimeter or he will burn you.
Lowry dishes to Valanciunas. Back to Lowry. Stolen by Thompson. On the wing, Thompson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Lowry with the ball. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
LeBron kicks to Smith. The drive by James, and no good.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Yeah, as we just saw, you don't always have to get the block to make a defensive impact.
And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Kicks it to Valanciunas. Back to DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
Clock at 6. The Raptors need to get a shot. Here's Patterson. They get it back. And Valanciunas kicks to Love. Here's DeRozan. Banked in off the glass. 8 points for him.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And the former 5th overall pick back in the 2011 draft, Valanciunas is still only scratching, people feel, the surface of his true potential.
And he's had a few bouts with the injury bug, Kevin, but when he's right, he's a load. Struggles defending on the perimeter, but his rebounding and rim protection have gotten more nasty as he's matured.
Fades and shoots. Love grabs the board.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
Here's Irving. Left side, Love. Again, Love missing. Toronto leading by 4. Lowry up top. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
You know, the other thing he really did a great job with was the rebounding. So he contributed in a number of ways.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. James outside. Smith outside. Back to James. Down low. And there's J.R. Smith on the assist by LeBron.
Well, you really like to see Smith go to work inside there, always looking to expand on his game.
Smith against DeRozan. Goes up from the top of the key, and he hits the jump shot. DeRozan's got 10.
You'd have to say this is his quarter. He has destroyed every tactic the defense has thrown at him.
Here's James. Feeds to Irving, and Love has it in the corner. Misses off the left iron.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
No, and it looked like he got a bit ahead of himself and just couldn't pull back.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Kyle Lowry. 7th in assists, and he's a flamethrower from distance. Top 10 in the league in three-point shooting.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto. To the inside. Perkins kicks to Sullinger. Lets the 3 fly. Hits it from 3-point range. And now a 7-point Toronto lead.
Boy, somehow he wound up all by himself behind the arc. Clearly a missed assignment on the defensive end. Coach will not be happy.
LeBron against Ross. Powell with the steal. Kicks it out to Love. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
He hasn't gotten many to go this quarter, but he's still trying to find that consistency.
No good from Perkins.
Great possession with an even better shot. Disappointing it doesn't go.
Ross with the steal. Fast break Toronto. And Sullinger kicks to Joseph. The shot, no good. And Cleveland will come the other way. Dishes to LeBron. Puts up a three. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. James has got his second bucket of the night.
If LeBron James is connecting from the outside, the defense is in trouble. Nice stroke from downtown.
The 9-foot shot. And it's good off the glass. Sullinger's got 5 points so far. We've got 1:23 left in the first.
And the Cleveland Cavaliers winning the first title in franchise history, upsetting the favorites, the Golden State Warriors. First time ever a team returned from a 3-1 deficit in the finals to win it.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
1:03 left in the first quarter of the game. Cross, that's good. And GA, the Cavs are now the hunted team. Do you like their chances of repeating as champions?
I think they've got as good a chance as anyone, and probably better because they really have owned the East. If they can stay healthy, no reason to think they can't do it again.
In the corner, it's James. Another three for Cleveland.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Pass to Perkins. There's 31 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Powell, the pass to Ross. Shoots it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Sullinger, and there are the Raptors with another bucket. 17 seconds left here in the first quarter. Love dishes to Irving. Thompson outside. Back to Irving. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And we reached the end of the first quarter. The Raptors out in front, leading by 6. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and...
For me, at a younger age, I was...
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
He is absolutely as solid and steady as a rock at this point in his career. Nothing rattles him. Nothing throws him off his game.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
Smart basketball. Be patient. Don't force anything. Let the game come to you.
And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Cleveland, we've got Jefferson. Anderson is out there with Channing Frye. Then there's McRae, and it's Shumpert in at the shooting guard position. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kyrie Irving is an elite offensive player at his position, but he's trying to improve his focus at the defensive end. He said, I was always that guy getting called out on film. You get tired of it after a while. It's all about effort. You want to be a guy that your teammates trust. Kevin, we know that point guard is one of the most stocked positions in the league. They need Irving to stay locked in.
Definitely a lot of responsibility at that point guard position. They don't get many nights off. Absolutely not. Thanks, D.A.
Well, of course, 2 Canadian teams were born to the NBA in '95, but back in 2001, the Vancouver Grizzlies became the Memphis Grizzlies, leaving the Toronto Raptors as the sole Canadian survivor. Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Anderson kicks to McRae, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Joseph, the pass to Sullinger. Back to Joseph. Sullinger with the ball, working on Fry. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Sullinger, no good. What's interesting about the Raptors and Grizzlies when they first entered the league, the Grizzlies were actually the team that seemed to be on the track for big things, but lately the tables have really turned.
Yeah, and what's surprising to me is that as we've tried to appeal to more people in more countries with our game, we still have only one franchise located outside of the U.S., and that's the Raptors. The NBA is seeing a rejuvenation in revenues, but if we want that growth to maximize, we may need to try and broaden our international horizon.
Anderson. Right through the D for the layup. Anderson's got his first basket of the night.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And Joseph kicks to Perkins. Back to Joseph. The pass to Ross. With the runner. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Just needs to take his time there. He had all the space in the world to shoot.
Pass to McRae. And there's a whistle that goes on Corey Joseph. That is his first foul of the game. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. That one good for 2.
Great job of efficiency there. Get the ball down low, execute to come away with the bucket. Perfect execution.
He kicks to Powell. There's the screen, and there's the feed to Sullinger. Cross in the corner, 14 feet away, out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the Raptors.
Liking the effectiveness they've shown here from three-point land. And I say, hey, shoot it more. They've been successful with a high field goal percentage, and we'll see if that continues to be a part of their arsenal.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Anderson kicks to McRae. And the 3 off target. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Joseph dishes to Perkins. And there's the call on Jefferson. That's his first foul. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. He dialed that one up from long distance. 6 points for Kyle Lowry.
He got himself into space behind the arc, and the D never picked him back up. Boy, you can't lose him.
Shumpert passes to Anderson. Now, here's Fry. Patterson defending, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
On defense, Toronto. McRae kicks to Anderson, and Anderson slams it in.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Here's Lowry, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. That's on Chris Anderson.
And last year, Kyle Lowry took another huge leap in his development. And yeah, the points, the steals, and the rebounds were fantastic. But I thought the bigger part was the fact that the discipline he showed in the offseason to drop to 25 pounds. You know, you factor that in with his shot selection, and that discipline is one reason why he was an all-star and rapidly becoming one of the very elite guards we have in our league.
Passes it to Smith. To the middle, and stolen by Patterson. Smith against DeRozan. Lets it go from 11, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. DeRozan's got 12 points in the game. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Here's Irving. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Left side Lowry. He feeds it to DeRozan. And again, it's Toronto converting.
I mean, he was great in his last game. Clearly, he has not lost that love and feel.
No, he's having one of those stretches where you just have to stand back and admire the work he's putting in on the basketball court.
LeBron dishes to Thompson. James, the pass to Thompson. LeBron against Carroll. Carroll with the rebound, and there's the call on James. That's his first foul. Here's Lowry. 8 points for him. The dish to Carroll. DeRozan on the wing. He's feeling it.
Well, it's been an aspect of his game he's been criticized for, but you have to love the defensive effort to challenge that shot by Kevin right there.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second chance points in the league. The Raptors third.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
And it's Carroll in the corner. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Irving. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And for Irving last season, Doris, he limited his drives to the rim to try to protect his health.
Well, I think, Kevin, you come back from a fractured kneecap in 2015 playoffs, you understand that mentality. Health has been a question. He's missed significant time to injury in the majority of his 5 NBA seasons, and I don't think this is a sign of things to come.
James kicks to Smith. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. DeRozan against James. Got a piece of it. Shot clock at 5. DeRozan's shot is off.
Who knows what happened there, but I'm sure the defense is aware they dodged a bullet.
Good work defensively by Lowry. Raptors leading by 7. DeRozan dishes to Lowry. Patterson passes to Lowry. And it's sent back by Irving. And Thompson kicks to Smith. And stolen by Patterson. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And Toronto has possession. Outside Lowry. Lowry can't get that one to fall. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Thompson, high post. Valanciunas is there. Thompson dishes to Irving. LeBron kicks to Irving. A 3-ball. Rebound by the Raptors.
What a great opportunity. Nice open look. You'll take those anytime you can get an uncontested shot.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And one thing about Kyle Lowry, he's an absolute pit bull out there, and he's been that way since he was a 5-star recruit out of high school in Philadelphia.
Yeah, less about the sizzle, more about the stake. Physical, relentless, wears you down on both ends of the court, and for the last 2 seasons, a starter in the All-Star game. His toughness and leadership, championship quality.
With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Irving.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Lowry with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Cross in the corner. Back to Lowry. Fires from deep. And Thompson sends it back.
That's where Thompson's length comes into play. You think you can sneak a shot over him, but he'll swat it right back at you.
Toronto leading by 7. Here's Powell. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Cleveland. The Raptors have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts. 81%. Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Joseph, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
In the corner, Powell with it. Ball's knocked loose. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. Irving's got 11 points in the quarter.
Oh, Kyrie dazzling on the drive. One of the best in the league at that.
Kicks it to Ross. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on LeBron James. And the Raptors, they've come a long way over the past few years in terms of their competitiveness.
And what I like about the Raptors front office, they're unafraid to reshape the team when things aren't quite working. 2 years ago, they were much more about offense than defense. Last year, they were an upper echelon defensive team, even if the offense suffered a little bit.
A platoon swap here for Cleveland. The Cavaliers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And the first one at the line is good.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
17 seconds left in the first half of basketball. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Anderson with the ball.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Yeah, a big change of possession in a tight ball game. We'll see if they've seized the momentum.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Raptors lead by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kyrie. What got you going in the first?
My teammates were just fighting me, setting good screen, and just stay aggressive, not only for myself, but for them. We're kind of in a hole in the first quarter, kind of sluggish, came out in the second quarter, kind of sluggish, but we just got to pick it up on the defensive end. That's where it starts.
Kyrie, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime show on 2K Sports. DeMar DeRozan brought his A game early tonight. He had 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, there was one pleasant surprise, and that was the bench. They gave them a big lift. Those guys came into the game, they did all the dirty work, and they scored baskets.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
I think it was their passing that's kept them in the game. You can see it in their assist numbers. They were very, very unselfish. The ball moving from side to side, guys making good cuts. It's enabled them to create a lot of chances. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
That's it for now, as the second half is just about ready to go. We, and I mean the...
Welcome back to Canada. The famous Toronto sign here in Nathan Phillips Square, just in front of City Hall. Welcome back, everybody.
This is how I battle you, straight to the center. Get it? Questions do not enter. Vibing now. I be eating rappers, I ain't even mental. I'm a little mental, stab you with a pencil. I can see through you, kinda like a stencil. Rap you, smack you, I don't got that. We on that Grey Goose flow, we play loose hoes. We step in the spot, our whole crew glows. We made it shows, you hate, we know. Stop messing with lanes, come ride with pros. Bell toes, with the Reaper's glory, what you
Start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
You know, he's been incredibly disruptive, and a lot of that due to his great instincts.
They've got Norman Powell. Terrence Ross is out there with Jared Sullinger. And there's Perkins, and it's Joseph in at the one. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. McRae passes to Fry. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Anderson. Perkins with the block. Raptors leading by 5. Now Joseph, he hasn't yet put up any points in this one. He dishes it to Ross. From past the arc, it's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Boy, that's the wrong man to leave wide open in three-point territory. He makes them pay.
Knocked away. Anderson kicks to Shumpert. Now, here's Fry. Defense is right there, and he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Toronto's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And that's a foul called on Jordan McRae. That is his first foul of the game. 90 seconds now into the second half. Ross with a wide open look, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Marvelous start to the second half, 3 for 3.
McRae kicks to Jefferson. Feeds to Fry. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And stolen by Perkins. Here's Ross. Here's Sullinger. Ross on the wing. A second chance effort. The rebound by Anderson.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Yeah, that's the look you're working toward with your offense. Hurts when you don't hit it.
Knocked loose and stolen by Perkins. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Anderson. To end the run. Oh!
Goodness.
Wow.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
You know, true. He got to the spot where there was nothing a defender could do to stop him.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Joseph, that's good. Doris, we've seen so many great dunkers in the NBA. Who would you say is the best dunker right now in the game?
Oh, I would put it into 2 categories. I would say the highlight reel type guy like Zach LaVine, capable of the creative and spectacular, or the powerful guys like a Blake Griffin, who when he's bearing down on you in transition, you're thinking, I want no part of that man.
How did you like the dunk contest at the All-Star game between Gordon and LaVine?
I'll tell you this, I think that dunk contest is going to make it attractive to the rest of the guys around the NBA.
Good point.
I think everyone knows Cleveland is the team to beat in the East. They steamrolled through the Eastern Conference a year ago. And I think as long as their roster stays pretty much intact, they've got to continue to exert that dominance.
Here's Jefferson, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul. It's called on Toronto. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
And this Cavs team, a veteran-laden group, Doris, no question about that. And they're great, but do they have a way to get even better?
Well, it's interesting because their core players are either at their peak or perhaps on the downswing, and they probably need to luck out in the draft or free agency to move the needle from here. Another solid game from this guy shooting the basketball, just adding to this lead. So hard to defend.
And Shumpert kicks to McRae. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. McRae has got 14.
Well, you really have to like the control of Shumpert there. Lets the play develop and made the pass for an easy hoop. Nice.
Outside DeRozan. Patterson with it. Working on Fry. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from McRae.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Lowry dishes to Valanciunas. Back to Lowry. Over to the wing. Valanciunas passes to Kira. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Boy, they gave him way too much space to get that three off. That's some lax defense. Coach can't be happy.
McRae kicks to Fry. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Channing Frye, guys, a guy acquired by Cleveland last season at the trade deadline. I think he's been crucial. The ability to space the court at either power forward or center and on a very reasonable contract.
And Doris, you look at advanced statistics. Channing Frye, a better player than some might realize.
Well, I think, Kevin, rebounding is where he hurts you. Underrated defensively and, of course, close to 40% from three-point range. That provides spacing for all of their star talent.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
And Shumpert kicks to McRae. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Left side Lowry. Here's Patterson. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Patterson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Raptors.
That play was run beautifully. Got positioned inside. The entry pass was on target, and the finish was flawless.
No good from Fry. And Channing Frye gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And we've seen the role of instant replay grow in the NBA. And Doris, I mean, it's a great use. We've seen just a massive improvement, I think, in the accuracy of calls. Just how big an impact has this had, in your opinion, in end-of-game situations?
Well, I think the most important part of this is when you put replay into effect, it has got to be done in an efficient manner. And one thing we have seen with the central role that Secaucus, the NBA's replay center, has had is there's direct communication between the officials on the court and the personnel in the replay center. And because of that, it's a system that was solid in its debut, will get better and more refined, and I think it's been perfect because at the end of the day, the players and the coaches and every part of their organization wants the call to be made correctly, and I think by and large you've seen that.
6 to shoot. Can they get it? LeBron shot is off. Raptors leading by 14. Dishes it to Valanciunas. And stolen by Irving. Here we go, one-on-one. Thompson in the corner. Out to the right wing. Here's Love. The rebound by Patterson.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
Yeah, he has the innate ability to change shots. What a competitor.
Now, here's Lowry. He's got 18. And Patterson kicks to DeRozan. Back to Patterson. Takes the 13-footer. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
You know, true, he got to the spot where there's nothing a defender could do to stop him.
Here's LeBron. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Valanciunas has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Wow, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
He's just been raining threes. That's where the majority of the damage he's doing is happening.
And Kyrie Irving, the MVP of Team USA back in the 2014 World Cup. You know, Doris, when the lights are brightest, he's usually at his best.
And that's what you hope for, Kevin, right? This is a guy who's won the three-point shootout. He's won an All-Star MVP and the Rising Stars MVP. Elite competition seems to bring out the best in him. And when he heats up, he can take over.
Pass to Patterson, all alone. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Patterson's got 6 in the quarter.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Here's James, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
Yeah, his shot's been out of sync, and it really has held them back tonight.
From the high post. Raptors get it back, and there's the pass to Lowry. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And another miss by Cleveland.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
DeRozan on the wing. Screen by Valanciunas. And DeRozan. Here we go. A terrific shot on a turnaround. DeRozan's got 18 points.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Been the story all too often for them today. Too disorganized, not playing cohesive basketball at all. You know, he might be undersized as a center, but the vertical is what allows him to play bigger.
Lowry dishes to DeRozan. DeRozan can't get that one to fall. The Cavaliers trail by 19.
And DeMar DeRozan, kind of a throwback, you know, for this day and age when we talk so much about the three-point shot, because he's not a guy that's going to bomb you to death from deep. He's a high flyer who's going to attack the rim and get to the free throw line. And to me, that's extremely important, because the more attempts at the line you get, the more opportunities you have to set your defense. And so he beats people with that polished mid-range game and shoots an incredible number at that line. And those are reasons why this guy continues to improve and become one of the best at that off-guard position.
Well, we know Kyrie Irving is a great scorer, but probably doesn't get enough credit for how good of a playmaker he is.
It's Sullinger atop the key. High post shot. Drained for 2 points. Sullinger's got 4 points this quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Irving passes to Fry. Back to Irving. It's tipped. They recover it. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again. And welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The Cavaliers trail by 17. On the court for Cleveland. Channing Frye out there with Anderson. Then it's Jefferson. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's McRae in at the point. And there's a whistle that goes on Corey Joseph. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Here's McRae. No good. Shot missing. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns in Phoenix. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Here's Shumpert. And then Shumpert slams it in.
Yeah, he's not the biggest guy, Shumpert, but he can rise up and put on a show as well as anyone else in this league.
Perkins kicks to Powell. Pass to Joseph. Shot, high post. Chris Anderson pulls it in. Anderson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
You know, he clearly hasn't been as sharp as usual, but they're still scoring as a team.
Here's McRae. He's covered by Joseph. Here's Shumpert. And slam dunk by Shumpert.
Oh, Shumpert just so crafty. Always looking to dunk it home any chance he gets.
And here is Joseph. Powell dishes to Sullinger. Here's Joseph. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and the jam by Sullinger.
That, my friend, is what we call poetry in motion. Terrific pass that led him right into the shot.
McRae kicks to Shumpert. Inside. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Perkins. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. To the paint. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
And you know he's not going to back down anytime soon. It doesn't matter if they're trailing or holding a lead like they are right now. He's going to keep pouring it on.
Raptors leading by 17. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And Shumpert kicks to Anderson and finished off by Anderson.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Right wing, Powell for 3, sinks the triple. And the Raptors lead by 18.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
I mean, unbelievable. Whether they're wide open or defenders draped all over them, they're hitting from distance.
And Shumpert kicks to Jefferson. Here's Anderson, and finished off by Anderson.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
Yeah, GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. And Joseph kicks to Powell. Offensive rebound. Here's Ross. Off the mark for the 4th time this game. He is 7 for 11 now. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. They get it back. Anderson tried to bank it in, but he misses. Raptors leading by 16. To the middle. Here's Perkins, and finished off by Perkins.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And the Cavaliers call time here. Doris, of course, you played point guard. You know all about that position. You know all about the game. We're seeing a renaissance, in fact, at that point guard position right now in the NBA. But just for the moment, if you will, talk about the mentality of playing point guard.
Well, I think the most important aspect of this is you are the caretaker of your team, and caretaker implies many things. First and foremost, you've got to be intimately familiar with every position on the floor. You've got to understand your job and then the jobs of everybody else. And then, as importantly, it's your responsibility to make everybody feel good. So if your power forward hasn't touched the ball in 6 or 7 trips and he's a main scorer, you find that. The position forces you to take a broad perspective of the game.
Ross passes to Powell. Back to Ross. Just 5 to shoot. Over in the corner, Sullinger from the arc. Cavaliers with the rebound.
He had a make from downtown in the first half, but no threes since then.
Irving with the ball. Love outside. Back to Irving. Love outside. Here's LeBron. Ross grabs the board. Raptors leading by 18. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And Cavs coach Tyronn Lue very comfortable in his own skin. Doris not intimidated to coach his superstar talent.
But Kevin, as you know, the best coaches in this league hold everyone accountable. And remember, Ty Lue has known LeBron since LeBron James was in high school. And you have to love that he engages the big three in conversation, making sure all three are comfortable.
One of the topics, Doris, that's come up recently relates to the NBA scheduling with all the talk of trying to delete these back-to-back games. Players don't want it. Their performance isn't good. A lot of them will sit and rest, which is kind of cheating the fan that pays a lot of money to go see a big star play, and then he's not going to play because it's the third and four nights.
Correct. And you and I have talked about this. You can shorten the exhibition season, Kevin. Go from 10 to 12 to down to 3 to 4. I think that the teams will benefit from that. You can start the season just a little bit earlier. It's so crucial that the NBA product be as good as it should be, and the way to do that is to make sure 4 and 5 and back-to-backs are reduced to the greatest measure possible.
You don't run a championship horse day after day, night after day. Oh! That is just nasty.
Up the athleticism on that finish.
Nice.
Are you serious? How'd he come up with that move?
Creativity on the fly. Wow.
A certain amount of artistry, too. Just an amazing thing to see.
And there's the call on Perkins. That's foul number 2 for him. Raptors on defense. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And LeBron James gets it to go.
That guy's not sure how many big men could have found that open man that quick. Great play from Kevin Love there.
And Joseph kicks to Perkins. The drive. Whoa!
Oh, that is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Doris, offense up around the NBA in the last couple years. Do you feel that this is a good thing for the league?
I love it. I think the fans love it. You and I love it. The pace is faster. The shooting is better. The excitement level is through the roof. This NBA, what do they say? It's fantastic.
It is, but defense wins championships. Are you still sticking with that as a mantra?
No, no question. Yeah. Championships have been defined on the defensive end. I think one of the things I admire about LeBron James is that he realizes his influence should go beyond basketball. I mean, this is the highest earning player in the NBA. But let's keep in mind, this is a guy who's created a business empire. Movies, TV shows, marketing company, sports agency, you name it. His ambition's not limited just between the lines winning titles.
And stolen by Love. Now Cleveland moving it up. LeBron leading the charge.
Just a phenomenal drive to the basket by LeBron, an expert at completing these drives through contact.
Joseph dishes to Powell. Joseph the pass to Powell. He kicks to Sullinger. Fires from 18. They get the rebound. The feed to Perkins. Ross for 3. And it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
Just dialed in from the three-point line in this fourth quarter.
Pouring it in from deep. They have been absolutely unconscious down the stretch.
They double-team Love. Back to LeBron. Down low. Here's Thompson. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Perkins.
What about the strength from Thompson there to go up, take the hit, still convert the play? Nice.
On the free throw, no good. And for LeBron, his contract with the Cavaliers represents less than a third of his overall earnings. It's amazing.
Well, how about, Kevin, they call him the king. How about the owner? If he endorses a brand, he doesn't just charge a fee. He wants an ownership stake. It's his goal to become a billionaire and make an impact on a much greater level than just basketball.
To the paint. Here's Thompson. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one. Raptors leading by 17.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Toronto.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Ross.
Well, we can talk about how easily he was converting all night long. Just a spectacular offensive display.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Sometimes even the simplest things are ruined, but they've got to be frustrated with that turnover.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Love. The three. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
And this run not really doing them any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Well, they know they've lost this one, but this is still valuable time to try and work out some of their issues.
And it's Joseph in the corner. Shot on the wing. Jump shot is good. And the Raptors lead by 14.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
You can feel the love that this crowd has for them. I think the passion of their supporters made a huge difference in tonight's outcome.
Back to James, out to Smith, and so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Let's take a look now as we give our nod to our Jordan player of the game. He was not to be denied in the fourth quarter, and his teammates could sense it. They kept feeding him the ball, and he kept delivering points.
He executed the game plan as a scorer. It was by design that the team was going to try to get him good shots, but it was going to be up to him to make those shots. But I don't think anyone thought that he'd make them at that high level of efficiency.
Boom, boom, boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. All 653,000 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hard-working.
A lot of people.
Yeah. The long line at the buffet, though.
Yeah. Shout out to the T-Pose, man.
Oh,
yes. I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.
attitude, rap you.